to this month's episode of On Deck with Avoya. I'm your host, Chris Green, Director of Network Expansion for Avoya Travel, and we very much appreciate your time and for the simple fact that you're engaging with our program. That's the sole purpose of On Deck with Avoya, to provide real information on what it's like to be a travel professional, to work with a host agency, to promote the values and resources offered to those in the Avoya network, and hopefully to spark some interest in you to find out more. We've got a great show today, packed with wonderful information about the various ways you can engage with your industry, engage with your host partner, your clients, and some simple ideas so that you can sell more and earn more commissions. Joining us today for our featured Q&A is Alex Pinello, Vice President of Sales for AmaWaterways, one of the premier river cruise vendors and a highly preferred partner with the Avoya network. Alex has some amazing advice, brand updates, and personal tips on how you can move ahead in this industry. Our secondary Q&A will feature Jim Clunan, President of Showtime Marketing Group, the group behind the upcoming Las Vegas Travel Agent Forum. And as a side note, just so you know, we taped that segment with Jim a few weeks ago, and since then, great news for our industry, but the Las Vegas show has officially sold out. So while his information is valid, the ability to participate in this year's event, if you haven't already signed up, well, that's passed. Laura Burke has her monthly professional development tips. Connie Rush is our featured Avoya affiliate, as we're excited to spotlight her great agency and its success. And we have so much information on the Avoya Travel Academy, a new wrinkle. So make sure you stay tuned at the end of our program for that. All of this and more on this episode of On Deck with Avoya, and our show will continue in just a moment after these messages.
Allow us to share untold adventures, locally sourced food and wine, cobblestone streets filled with the lights, moments that become cherished memories. With AmaWaterways, the heart of the river.
Well, hello and welcome back to this month's episode of On Deck with Avoya. I'm your host, Chris Green, Director of Network Expansion. Time for my favorite segment every month, because I just love the opportunity to sit down with some of the top executives in the travel industry and kind of pick their brain about where travel is at this time and place. And today we're so excited to welcome in our very special friend, the Senior Vice President of Sales for AmaWaterways, a proud certified travel counselor, master cruise counselor, our friend Alex Pinello. Alex, always a pleasure. And welcome to On Deck with Avoya.
Thank you so much, Chris. My pleasure. So happy to be here with you and to engage and spend a little time with you and your advisors.
It's a great word you use there, engage, because that really is our theme for the month, Alex. And before we jump in too far, can you share with us some of the amazing highlights of your travel career and what it is about the travel industry that really keeps you locked in and using that word, so engaged?
Absolutely. How much time do I have, Chris? I mean, so really, I have to say, I started my career in travel 40 years ago. Actually, this April will mark 41 years. I actually started at the pier in Miami while I was going to school. And I remember I used to work weekends checking people in as they would leave on their cruises. And I just fell in love with the industry. And little by little, I decided to stay with NCL. I was working for NCL, by the way, and I stayed with NCL. I spent 30 years with NCL. I was also on the opening team for Disney Cruise Line, so I spent 4 years at Disney Cruise Line. Then I came back to NCL, went back to NCL, and then I left NCL December of 2016, and May of 2017, I started with AmaWaterways, and all I can say is I'm blessed to have found a home, a company like Ama. Is it feels like home. It's like a family. I pinch myself every day because not only do I get to work with amazing leaders and colleagues, but amazing partners and friends. I mean, I know many of you, many from the Avoya network I've known for decades, and it's more. Forget the partnership. It's a friendship. We're like a family, and it's just travel gets in your blood, Chris. I mean, I think there's no other industry I would rather be. I think we're all very blessed that we have chosen this industry. It has so much to offer, and I couldn't be happier.
So here we are. We find ourselves a couple of months already into 2025. Alex, share some of your thoughts and all things that are vital in this time and moment with AmaWaterways. I mean, maybe looking back over the last year, looking forward into the next couple.
Well, first of all, 2024 was a record year for AmaWaterways. It was our best year, right? And as of January 9th to be exact of this year, we had already surpassed our numbers for 2024. 2025 is shaping to be another record year for us. I mean, we're seeing, incredible demand. It's exciting to see even our season, our 2025 European season, actually just started on the Rhine this last week. Our teams are hard at work, really supporting our travel advisors. This is, as you all know, this is our wave season, so the team is busy. We're really doing everything we can to ensure that we're providing the support that you guys need. Our sales team is 100% focused on the trade, on our travel partners. Our destinations are booming. France is really enjoying some strong demand following the Olympics last summer. We've extended our sailing season there into November and December for Bordeaux and the Amacello on the Rhone. We have a new ship on the Douro starting, which is filling up quite nicely, the Amacintra, joining the other two ships. We're very close, to start our Colombia operation on the Magdalena River. So again, even for 2026, we're seeing reservations coming in very, very strong. We have new ships on the Rhine, on the Mekong. So again, I think our offer for Wave, Chris, really resonates with our clients. We have our complimentary land on select 2025 and 2026 European cruises, which add true value in our travel advisors and their guests and their clients really, really love it. So, we're adding 9 ships between now and 2027, with more to come. But I think, I would share it's all about continuing to develop the training and the marketing and the sales tools to support our impressive growth and our valued travel partners like everyone there at Avoya Travel. We couldn't do it without you, that's for sure.
So, what about your specific position, Alex? What, as the senior vice president of sales, does a day to day look like in an industry that, let's face it, never has the same day twice?
Never a dull moment. I'm telling you, I love what I do. I mean, there's no 2 days that are the same. I travel quite a bit. I spend a lot of time, on the road, whether it's attending various conferences, trade shows, engaging with our partners. And as I mentioned earlier, I mean, I really do. It's the best of both worlds. Working with incredible leaders and team members here at the company, and working with incredible partners that we work with. I think many companies, Chris, are making their decisions based on how they can put an extra buck in their pocket. At AmaWaterways, we're making our decisions based on how we can provide a better guest experience for your clients, a better support for our travel advisors. We're constantly looking at ways we want to be not only your best, but your favorite river cruise partner, and providing a better working environment for our team members. It's really the winning formula that has yielded, not only the highest net promoter scores, the highest guest satisfaction, and even the highest repeat rate of any company in our space. Something we're very, very proud of. We don't take lightly. Again, 100% focused on river, and our owners very, very involved with the day-to-day operation. But yeah, my days, again, there's our business. We're in a 24/7 business, right? We want to be there for our partners, our travel partners, your clients, our guests, whenever they need us, and especially now during Wave. I mean, I think our team, we're out about. We're doing events practically every day. You'll find me many times on Wednesdays. If it's Wednesday, it's Webinar Wednesday here at AmaWaterways, and we host our weekly webinars, which happen at 10:30 a.m. Pacific. And that's really become the platform for where we really introduce new and exciting tools, programs, promotions, itineraries, and our travel advisors really enjoy joining us every Wednesday for sure.
Alex, it's a real treat for us here at On Deck with Avoya to have somebody like yourself who's been in the business, as you said, 4 decades now. Can you help those that are watching our program, maybe those that are experienced or maybe new to the industry, kind of get that step ahead in selling more AmaWaterways by giving us a few simple tips and features that you really think will help set that brand apart from your competitors?
Absolutely. This is another question that I'll ask you. How much time do I have? We can spend the whole time here. But yeah, I mean, I think with Ama Waterways, I think it's all about the people. I mean, and being a family co-owned company. We'll be celebrating our 23rd year this July. 100% focus on river. A river cruise with us really provides the luxury of more for your clients, from more personal space as our ships tend to carry fewer guests than many of our competitors. We've, have beautiful, open spaces throughout. We have enough seating in the lounges for everybody at the same time to enjoy our pre-dinner complimentary sip and sail cocktail hour. There's no congestions in the restaurant. We have enough seats again to seat everybody comfortably. We even have our complimentary chef's table restaurant welcoming 28 guests, plus, of course, casual dining in the lounge. It's all about allowing our guests to really customize and and being as flexible as possible with more freedom to personalize how our guests experience the destination, as we do also offer, all of our excursions, where some of our competitors, say they offer daily excursions. We offer them all with up to 6 excursions per day. Again, all included in the fare. Anywhere from anything from hiking to biking. We have regional food and wine tastings. By having so many excursions, we also have small guided groups. And when you do also, let's say you're going to do our city tour, we'll have different paces. We may have a gentle pace, a regular pace, an active pace. Again, making sure every guest feels their needs are being met in a very special and personalized way. We are, inclusive and welcome guests, from 4 and up. So we do have a partnership with Adventures by Disney, with Backroads. As a result of that partnership with Adventures by Disney, our ships, all the ships built from 2016 forward, so from Amaviola forward, you'll find that the staterooms, we have staterooms that accommodate 3 guests. We have staterooms that accommodate 4 guests in the suites. We have interconnecting staterooms. Again, we love families. We're seeing multi-gen groups, skip gen groups. But again, you don't find a lot of children on a river cruise. I mean, there's, we usually, will find maybe some children on maybe during some of the summer months, maybe during the holidays, maybe at Christmas markets. But again, it's really conducive to couples for the most part. But we welcome people of all ages. Many of our couples, many of our guests are young at heart, and we're seeing that our guests are getting younger. I mean, younger, more active. We also love groups. Groups, all it takes is 5 staterooms to come up with a group. We'll have a group coordinator. We'll provide complimentary flyers, a group coordinator from start to finish. Our cuisine, Chris, award-winning. I mean, we win all these awards for the best cuisine on the rivers. All of our onboard dining is included, from farm-to-table cuisine, our chef's table alternative restaurant, the specialties in the main restaurants. We cater also to food allergies, whether gluten-free or dairy-free, low sodium, plant-based. Again, really important. Again, all included. And of course, our cruise managers. Our cruise managers, they bend over backwards to ensure our guests feel like they're part of the family. You feel many times when you board one of our ships, we hear a lot that you feel like you're at home. And the cruise manager, even if you do a pre or post extension with AmaWaterways, your cruise manager is with you on the land portion as well as the cruise. So being able to really create that bond even before you set foot on the ship. So something that our guests really, really enjoy.
Good stuff. Alex Pinello, Senior Vice President of Sales for AmaWaterways, is our featured guest this month for On Deck with Avoya. Alex, our theme, as I mentioned this month, is engagement with your host partner, with the vendors that you sell, certainly with clients. And one of the reasons I was excited to have you as our guest this month is that I just see you at everything. I mean, you're at all the big industry events and the webinars and person speaking engagements. So, what's your view of engagement and how important is that? And maybe share some ideas just to help drive that point home with our travel advisors watching today.
Thank you so much, Chris. I forgot to say I have a twin. That's why you see me everywhere. So, no, sometimes I wish I had a twin, but no, I think it's important to us. I mean, our travel advisors, Chris, are the backbone to our business. I mean, and we want to be, everything, and we want to be everywhere with them. We want to support them. We want to do everything that they can, or everything that we can, to ensure that they feel not only appreciated but supported by me and my team. We wouldn't be here without them. So that's very, very important. And engagement is the key to your success. Engagement with your clients, engagement with your suppliers, even in our case, engagement with your business development managers. They're your business partner, there to help you be successful in selling more AmaWaterways. And remember, they're 100% dedicated on your success and supporting you. And as you know, your clients are constantly bombarded through, whether it be social media, with travel options. And as a travel advisor, it is so important, so critical to continue to inspire and engage with your clients, demonstrating the incredible value that you bring to them at all stages of their vacation cycle, from the research, the planning, the traveling, the post vacation stage. You are truly their vacation heroes. You are our vacation heroes. We just know how hard you work. I mean, it's hard for us to keep track of one line, and you guys have to keep track of many lines. So I'm going to give you a tip. Just sell AmaWaterways. It'll be so much easier for you. But anyways, we're committed to providing you with great marketing, sales tools, inspirational content. We want to keep yourself front and center with your clients all year round. We want to help you. We want to make it easy for you to do so. We have co-branded websites. We have email series displaying your call to action, social media assets. We have our AMA Academy with 5 courses that we constantly are upgrading and updating and adding. Like I said, we're up to 5 courses. The last one being the Rivers of France, which I just took, probably one of my favorite courses. I mentioned our webinar Wednesdays. We often have sip-in sales throughout the year. We want to stay engaged with you. We want to be, like I said earlier, not only your best river cruise partner, but we want to be your favorite, and we want to assist you in everything that you need to stay front and center and engaged with, with your clients, also with the changing vacation needs of your clients, and also helping you acquire new clients. I mean, yeah, we'd love, to take, clients from other lines, but I think we all win when we introduce new clients, right? New clients to AMA, new clients to River, new to brand. Let's grow. It's not about share shift, but it's about growing share, and we want to help you grow that share with us. So please, please, please reach out to us. Reach out to your business development manager. Reach out to me. I'll gladly put you in contact with them. If you don't know who they are, you can always email salesengagement@amawaterways.com.
Alex, I mentioned in an introduction of our segment, and it's even in your title and your email signature line, but you mentioned being a certified travel counselor, a master cruise counselor. What does that say to your appreciation for the work that's being done by the travel advisors like those in the Avoya network?
Chris, I have so much respect and admiration for travel advisors, and especially the Avoya network. You guys are truly remarkable at what you do. You're best in class. We love working with you guys. To me, education, certification is so important. I sit on the board of the Travel Institute as well. I mean, I think it's really a passion for me to really promote the importance of being certified and become an expert in your field. And another thing is, promote the fact that you're certified. Promote the fact that you're, an AMA Academy graduate. That all the suppliers that have the courses, especially AmaWaterways, of course, we have. Once you finish your courses, you get not only do you get a certificate, but you also get access to a logo that you can put on your email signature that says you're an AMA certified travel advisor. That adds credibility. I mean, and like I said, we wouldn't be here without the incredible support that we get from you. As I said, not only is our team 100% focused on you, but we're 100% focused on River, which also makes us experts in the field. Our co-founder, Rudy Schreiner, is also known as the godfather of river cruising. He pretty much started, all the, more familiar river cruise companies that you know. Uh, we all know and love, Christine Karst, also one of our co-founders. So again, we have a great team, but I think personal investment in your continuing education and hands-on experience are truly the foundation for any successful career in the travel industry. And I can't say that enough. That is why we continue to add courses, like I said, to our platform, whether it's the AMA Academy, FAM opportunities, escorted seminars on the river. Again, we want to make sure that we are helping you and we're exposing you to our brand. The more you can be exposed to our brand, the more familiar you're going to be with our brand, and the easier it's going to be for you to sell and promote our brand. And technology is changing so quickly, so it's very important, for you to align yourself with a network like Avoya. You guys have best in class, state of the art technology, tools, digital marketing support, and all you need to really assist in closing those sales. And it's no wonder you're so successful. So, my hat's off to all of you and to the Avoya Network for all that you do for us and for AmaWaterways, because you guys truly do an incredible job and you should be very proud.
Thank you so much, Alex. We certainly appreciate those kind words. We've got time for a couple more questions, and I'm assuming 40 years in this great industry, you've had a chance to see and experience some amazing destinations. Is there one that's a favorite, kind of stands out, and if so, why?
Oh boy. Yes. So yeah, Chris, we're blessed that we're able to have these conversations and we're able to select from so many. Many say their favorite is their next river cruise, because it seems like every time they go on a new one, they absolutely love it. But I have to tell you, with me, and I've had the pleasure of going on many of our cruises, many of our exotic cruises. I think one of my favorites has to be the time I went to Africa on our Africa safari and wildlife cruises. How can you compete with the animals, right? And with our Africa safari and wildlife cruises, you get the both of both. You get the really the best of both worlds, because you get to combine your 4-day cruise on the Chobe River, on the beautiful, beautiful Zambezi Queen with 14 suites, so 28 guests. So talk about feeling like you're in your own private yacht. So the 4 nights on the Chobe River, plus 2 nights in Zimbabwe's Victoria Falls, which are one of the 7 natural wonders of the world. Magnificent, really, really incredible. And then you get to combine it with 5 different land programs. So you can select one of 5. 2 of the 5 include 3 nights in Greater Kruger National Park. One actually offers the ultimate 7-night safari adventure in Tanzania. Incredible. One even features the Rovos Rail luxury train. And you can even add a 4-night Rwanda extension to any of our 5 itineraries, where you can actually enjoy a gorilla trek and the golden monkeys. Now, one thing with these cruises, Chris, since the ship is so small, it sells out. So you need to book way in advance. Start looking into 26, early 27. I mean, these book out. We're seeing that in general, the booking window for river cruises have been pushed out again. During the pause, if you will, we saw it come closer, but now it's getting back to a norm where, on average, anywhere from 9 to 12 months out is when we're seeing the peak bookings come in for sure.
Alex, before we wrap up today, any final thoughts that you want to make sure are part of our discussion that just haven't come to light yet?
So all I can say is really, and I'm going to quote, one of my favorite, you know, uh, poets here, and it's Angela Maya, right? And she says in her quote, people may forget what you said, people may forget what you did, uh, but people are never going to forget how you made them feel. And that really has become, my mantra throughout my career, the importance of making, you know, people feel special, making your clients feel special, making your clients feel like, they're your own client. They're your one and only clients, right? That, you know, stay engaged with them throughout the year, not just when you're booking their trip, but maybe send them a birthday card, an anniversary card. Check on them throughout the cruise. Don't wait for them to, get back from their cruise. Check with them even throughout the cruise. Send them a quick email, a quick text. How's your cruise going? When they get back, be the first to reach out to them. How was your cruise? Did you purchase an FCB on board? You can purchase a future cruise benefit on board where they can get a 5% savings. Encourage them to do so that when they get back from their cruise, they can call you to book their next cruise. So as AMA means love. And I hope we make all of you at AmaWaterways, or I'm sorry, at Avoya Network feel that you're loved by us, that we value you, that we appreciate you. As I mentioned before, without your support, we wouldn't be entering our 23rd year of business. We're so optimistic about the future, and we're committed to making your clients, experience these incredible memories that will last a lifetime, and that they will be coming back time after time. And all I can say, like I mentioned at the beginning, uh, you know, 24 was our best year, but until 25 came around. And probably the same thing will happen with 2026. River cruising is back. River cruising is strong. River cruising is healthy. Luxury small ship cruising has become very, very popular. So take advantage of it. Let's ride the wave together. And remember, I love saying, you sell cruises on AmaWaterways and you earn nice commission checks with commas, which we love to send you. So again, as I started, thank you so much for all that you do, and for allowing us to have these incredible record-breaking years. But we couldn't do it without you. So together we're stronger, together we're better, and together, without a doubt, the best is yet to come. So thank you.
Absolutely, Alex. I feel silly now asking my final question because you just about answered it right there. But I always love to kind of end on this note. But with all the craziness going on in the world and all of your knowledge about our industry, do you still think the leisure travel industry is still healthy and poised for a strong history?
Healthier than ever, Chris. Healthier than ever from what we're seeing. And like I said, not only are we seeing record years, but we're seeing record days, weeks, month. January was our best January in the history of our company. I mean, according to Condé Nast Traveler, health has become the new wealth, and travel has become our fountain of youth. So again, take advantage of this incredible opportunity. Take advantage of partnering with us, because you're going to send them on these river cruises that you're going to create these customers for life that are going to keep coming back to you time after time after time. But like I said, we're never going to leave you alone. We're going to be by your side from start to finish. Reach out to us. We want to help you. We want to help make AmaWaterways your river cruise partner of choice. So thank you so much. Thank you, Chris. Thank you to the entire network. And I look forward to seeing all of you, hopefully, maybe on a webinar Wednesday, maybe on a seminar on the river, maybe at the Asta River Cruise Expo, or maybe at your headquarters. Who knows? But thank you so much for everything.
Absolutely. Alex Pinello, everyone, Senior Vice President of Sales for AmaWaterways. Alex, again, thank you for your time and that great discussion. Coming up, we've got more on deck with Avoya, including our affiliate spotlight, our tip of the month from Laura Burke, our exclusive sit-down chat with Jim Clunan, the president of Travel Show Marketing Group, as we preview the upcoming Las Vegas Travel Agent Forum, and all of that and more when On Deck with Avoya returns in just a moment.
Bye bye, everybody.
Welcome back to On Deck with Avoya. I'm Chris Green, your host, Director of Network Expansion. Thanks so much again for tuning into our episode this month. It's time for a Q&A segment. I love this segment because we get a chance to directly answer questions sent in by those that are considering Avoya Travel as their host agency. So always great to hear directly from that kind of, firsthand information. And our first question was, we've heard some talk about trade shows, and they're wondering why it's important to their business to maybe attend to one or a couple of these trade shows throughout the year. And let me tell you the importance of trade shows, right? Well, number one, networking. I mean, the obvious. These events provide direct access to suppliers, tour operators, vendors, other agents, fostering crucial professional relationships. These connections can lead to partnerships, referrals, and of course, boost your insider knowledge because we really are staying informed. A trade show offers a concentrated dose of the latest industry trends, product launches, destination updates. This real-time information is essential for staying competitive. It expands your knowledge with the seminars and workshops at these events, just offers opportunities for you to learn new skills, gain experience in niche markets, and stay compliant with industry regulations. And let's not talk about those supplier relationships, so important to our industry. Face-to-face meeting with vendors allowing for deeper relationships to be built, which can lead to better deals for your clients, which is always valuable. And of course, it expands your market research. Seeing what other agencies are doing, what travel products are being pushed, allows for a greater understanding of the current market. So I think it's just invaluable that you participate in things like the Las Vegas Travel Agent Show, CLIA, ASTA's, just some of the big events that Avoya Travel is going to be part of in 2025. Our next question is kind of along the same line, but it's wondering about the idea of engaging with your host agency and why it's important to participate in their ongoing professional development programs. And I'm telling you, as a new travel agent, embracing ongoing professional development offered by your host agency is crucial for success. You're talking about essential skills, the training that covers the booking systems like Avoya Travel's Agent Power System, customer service, sales techniques, laying down just great base information for your industry, a solid foundation. You're going to learn about preferred suppliers, destinations, and travel products, enabling you to offer informed recommendations to clients. It's going to keep you current with evolving trends, new technology, travel advisors, what other advisors are doing, ensuring you're providing accurate and timely information. And of course, it's going to boost your confidence. Continuously learning boosts your confidence in handling client inquiries, their bookings, the questions that they have, leading to improved customer satisfaction. And at the end of the day, more commissions. And of course, let's not undersell the idea of networking opportunities. These events allow you to connect with other agents, your host agency staff. It fosters a supportive professional environment. And again, it increases your earning potential, more money, money, money. So great knowledge and confidence allows for increased sales. So it's just as simple as that. And finally, our third question for this month, they wanted to know about what makes Avoya Travel different than other host agencies in the industry. And I'm glad you asked, because that's my wheelhouse. Avoya Travel distinguishes itself through several key resources: its patented technology, Agent Power, streamlined bookings and customer service management, enhancing efficiency. Avoya Travel prioritizes lead generation, providing agents with a consistent flow of qualified clients, a significant, huge, underline that, advantage for new agents. Avoya's strong supplier relationships translate to exclusive offers and competitive commissions. Their focus on professional development, including the Avoya Travel Academy, ensures agents are well trained and knowledgeable. And Avoya Travel emphasizes a supportive community, fostering collaboration and mentorship. Avoya's commitment to innovation and personalized support makes it unique and an attractive option, I think, for travel professionals, no matter if you're new to the industry or you're a well-established agent. So reach out to Avoya Travel at avoyanetwork.com, and we're certainly more than happy to give you all the information and answer all of your questions. We'll be back in just a moment with more On Deck with Avoya.
Hey everyone, how are you doing? This is Laura Burke. I'm the Director of Promotional Operations and Development here at Avoya Travel, and I'm just checking in again. This is another episode of Secrets to Success. And hopefully by now you're understanding and realizing that as you grow and build your business, that sales is actually a buying process. And so this is a journey for both of you and your independent agency. And that's a journey for the customer. We often hear of the buyer's journey. And so just want to kind of share a couple tips when it comes to the journeys at hand. Your journey is, of course, going to be a lot of learning and growing and developing over the course of the next couple of years, but the buyer's journey is pretty stable. And it's all about them going through that journey of research and discovery. And for you, understanding that during that research and discovery time, that first impressions are going to make a big difference in how the prospect responds to you. And then your systems. So, developing systems that help connect you to your prospects and ultimately turning them into customers, so buyers, but at a personal level. I'm hoping too that you're having conversations when you are going out and talking to people about their travel, what they like and don't like, what they're looking for. And when you're having that conversation, to make sure that those questions that you are asking are relevant to that person, right? Are you being personal with them? Are you trying to learn about them so that you can put together the best possible opportunity for them, which will then in turn help them connect with you. And so, uh, conversation qualifying is really important. Understanding what that looks like, not just asking the typical questions of, how many people, what kind of cabin, would you like fries with that? But to really have a conversation where you're getting to know, because there are a lot of ways that you can actually ask those same kinds of questions, but at a more personal level. And so hopefully you're figuring out what that is. For me, one of my favorite questions to ask a new prospect is basically, you know, what are you celebrating? So, like, why this trip? Why now? Type of thing. And from there, really just have a heartfelt conversation that reflects, what they've done for in the past. What are their habits of the past? Can find out a lot of information by asking questions that way, what they expect in the future. So being able to prepare for future business with them, and then really getting down to the heart of the matter of, what's important to them right now. And if you really invest in time in having that conversation and asking the right questions, that you will find your independent agency, your business grow and actually start to formulate those relationships that bring repeat business and referral business. So, my tip for you today is just to be sure that when you are having those conversations, that you're having a conversation that is meaningful to you getting the information you need, but more importantly, for you to connect with that customer at a personal level so that they will want to talk to you again. So, I hope that helps you out. Thank you for joining me for another quick tip and secrets to success. And I'll catch you the next time around. Bye, you guys.
Hello, my friends at Avoya Travel. It's Scott Radisi with Hyatt's Inclusive Collection. I just wanted to hop on a video real quick to welcome you to this year's Land Forum that's taking place at the beautiful new Secrets Tides in Punta Cana. I cannot wait to welcome you home to Secrets Tides. We've got a great agenda for you, but wait until you see this absolutely gorgeous 5-star adults only all-inclusive resort in Punta Cana, Dominican Republic. It opened in January of 2024, and this resort is just waiting for you with an absolutely gorgeous beach, great grounds, amazing restaurants, service that can't be beat, and all that secrets love that you've come to know. So, with no further ado, let's learn a little bit more about Secrets Tides Punta Cana. See you soon.
All right. Well, my name is Connie Rush, and I am the sole owner of Creative Getaways LLC, which is located on the East Coast in Pennsylvania. My journey actually started as a Disney cast member, in which guests that came in and shopped the store were really looking for assistance on how to plan their Disney vacation. So I took my love of assisting with vacation planning, went back to school, and earned my travel and tourism degree. And this is now my full-time career. I'm in my 20th year in the business, and I focus on small boutique-style cruises, escorted tours, and customized itineraries to destinations pretty much around the globe. Well, I think especially since post-COVID, a minority of my clientele are really spending more money on their vacations, and they're checking those destinations off of their bucket list. So what I'm booking really is falling into what the industry trends are. So I'm booking polar regions, Iceland, Greece, Croatia, Africa, Australia, New Zealand, those places that are a little bit more obscure, and fine tuning it a little bit to maybe those small boutique style cruises or those small escorted groups, or maybe it's a family or a group of friends and they just want to customize it with a private driver and private guides. There's several. So I attend webinars, especially for my preferred suppliers. I utilize the calendar and agent power. Anything that I need to know, final payments, deposits due. Do I need to contact a vendor for something that's on someone's bucket list and checking to see if that itinerary is out there yet? Attendance at network conferences is a great investment of my time. And I also tap into the Avoya staff if I have specific questions or I need help analyzing my business. Maybe what's working, what's not working. Do I need assistance with something? How do I need to get to the next level?
Important.
I think for me, engagement is a huge key to the success of my agency. And I'll break it down into a couple of different areas. For clients, communication needs to be varied. So it needs to be a mix of phone calls, text messages, emails, snail mail. The goal is you want to make that customer a new friend. Your interactions are going to allow you to provide better service, and it's also going to be a reap and repeat business with them down the road. I think your host agency also is an advocate for you to build a profitable business. You need to make sure you're utilizing the programs that they're offering to you. Otherwise, you're doing a disservice to yourself as well as to your clients. Here at Avoya, the staff is available for me for one-on-one trainings, webinars for learning, and conferences on both land and sea, allowing me to network with the staff as well as suppliers. Fellow travel agencies are a great source of collaboration. My colleagues in my inner circle may assist me with trip ideas or components that I need to finalize for guests, handling problems or issues, maybe helping me communicate with a difficult client, that second set of eyes on that email before I hit the send button. And then lastly, I think just engaging with suppliers, especially those in which you sell. Ask for their help to learn the product. Know who your local business development managers are and introduce yourself. You want to make sure you're receiving local invites for training, FAMs, and luncheons. Don't abuse them, but it's also important to make the connection in case you need their assistance to resolve an issue. So if you'd ask my family, they say that I am doing this all the time. I would say at the very bare minimum, I'm easily spending 10 hours a week investing in myself. That includes me attending this week at Avoya, so I know about the exclusive promotions, agent power, and supplier updates and upcoming events. You know, if a supplier I sell is hosting a webinar, I'm on it. I join supplier Facebook pages for updates, and it helps me to find answers to specific questions to assist clients that I'm currently servicing. Again, the Avoya staff is utilized if I need assistance with suppliers, analyzing my numbers, or taking my agency to the next level. And finally, tap into your local travel agent associations like CCRA, ASTA, or CLIA that may be offering networking events, meetings, or conferences in your backyard. Your host agency has their own BDMs, but your local BDMs, you also need to know who they are as well. Absolutely. I think you need to take time to tap into vendor marketing. Every month, usually at the beginning of the month, I access the travel agent portals for the vendors that I actively sell. I download their promotional flyers with my own call to action. I may either send that flyer directly, or I then take that information and I create a customized script. Throughout that booking window, I'm sending it out to working leads or past clients to close more business.
Life's too short for professions that take you away from the people you care about most. It's no wonder why more and more parents are searching for entrepreneurial opportunities. If you're a parent looking for a professional pivot, the travel industry is calling your name. Many people become travel advisors because they love travel and enjoy the flexibility of working wherever, whenever, and however they like. You're always choosing what's best for your family. It's time to choose what's best for you too. You deserve it. Visit avoyanetwork.com today to get started.
Welcome back to this month's episode of On Deck with Avoya. Time for our awesome featured Q&A this month. And of course, the topic for the whole month is engagement. And one of the great ways you can engage as a travel agent, as a small business owner, is by participating and engaging with our industry's top events. And that would include the first major trade show of the year for Avoya Travel. Proud to be a sponsor again this year, the Las Vegas Travel Agent Forum. Avoya Travel is going to be kicking off the forum with a full day of special events on March 30th. And with all of that said, please help and welcome in our special guest this month, Jim Clunan, the president of Travel Show Marketing Group and the man responsible for the annual Las Vegas Travel Agent Forum coming up at the end of the month in early April at the Paris Hotel in Las Vegas. Jim, great to see you. Always great to have you back for another episode of On Deck with Avoya.
I feel like I should have brought a little more energy with me. Maybe had another cup of coffee at lunchtime. Thank you for having me. I always look forward to this. Avoya's a great partner, and this is the point when it starts feeling real that the show's just around the corner. We have about 5 weeks to go, and very excited. It really, for me, being in Boston, cold, rainy, snowy, it's kind of off to spring as well as trade show season. So it's double-edged in a very good way.
Absolutely. Jim, before we get too far into our chat, give us a quick history of the Las Vegas Travel Forum and what we can expect, maybe any new wrinkles you've got coming up for 2025.
Sure. So we've been in Las Vegas since 2011. So this is our 15th year. And it's I believe our 9th year at a Caesars property, where we're at Paris Hotel Casino, March 30 to April 2nd. We've been doing what started as the Home-Based Travel Agent Forum is now simply the Travel Agent Forum, because as we all know, so many people work from home. It's not there's no need to delineate between, home and brick and mortar. And so over the years, we've morphed from doing 2 of these events a year to having Las Vegas as our, the engine that drives the bus, the premier event. And we do events that focus on romance, selling Europe. We do an event for agency owners. And we've recently added destination experiences where we're working with various markets around the world. We just had 30 agents up in Anchorage 2 weeks ago. So Las Vegas allows us to do all of this, to work with all the great travel agents, to work with all these terrific suppliers, and it's opened a lot of doors and allowed those of us at Travel Show Marketing Group to see a lot of the world, and for that we are extraordinarily thankful.
I know Avoya Travel is super excited as we bring you a full special day of ways to interact this year on Sunday, kind of the opening salvo, I guess you would say, for the show, including our exclusive social that afternoon that's open to all attendees. So thank you for making that possible, Jim. Tell me about some of the other ways that agents can interact with their industry and engage and hopefully come out of this investment in themselves and their small business being stronger agents and stronger business owners.
Sure. We try to keep material as fresh as possible, and between technology, social media, bringing different destinations to the show. This year, Avoya is doing training for the first time, an extensive afternoon of training for both newer agents learning the business, as well as some of your Avoya established agents coming by to learn some new and exciting things, capped off with some evening cocktails with your event planning team. So working with Skip, which everybody knows Skip is a pleasure. He's been, while Avoya has been our sponsor for many a year, Skip's been our friend on the sideline for, I think since the beginning. I don't know the year that it started. They all kind of slide by, but it's been terrific. The event itself, the biggest change that we have is, and anyone that's been in the last few years can appreciate this. Traditionally, we have a Tuesday night party at the pool. Las Vegas, you think sunshine, warm weather. Well, it's been anything but blustery, windy, 55 degrees. So what we've done is we've combined our party with the Monday evening Las Vegas Convention and Visitors Authority, our most important partner. I mean, they are phenomenal to work with. It's why it's the event capital of the world. We're putting on a party on Tuesday night, the first night of the trade show, where we're going to have a live band, a roving magician, caricature drawer, face painting. It's going to be a really, really fun night, and put it all into under one rooftop over at the Horseshoe, which is the property attached to the Paris Hotel. So you don't have to go anywhere, but you're going to get a beautiful view of the Strip and hear some great music, have some terrific food, and a lot of fun.
Yeah, for those that haven't been to Vegas in the last few years, the Horseshoe used to be Bally's. So yeah, attached right there to the Paris. So just use the walkthrough, or if it's a nice day, it's pretty easy to get outside and get over to that property as well. Jim, there's still time to be part of the 2025 edition too, right, of the Travel Agent Forum in Las Vegas?
Yeah, there is. We still have I don't know that we've ever sold the event out per se. If you're an Avoya agent listening to this and you haven't signed up yet, but you're planning to join, when you go through the registration process, use the code 3376. It'll save you $20 on your registration fee, and would love to see you out there. The one deadline to be aware of, the hotel deadline. We have a block saved at Paris, and it expires on March the 10th. So I think the rate is about $139. There are resort fees and taxes, of course, but once that's done, the rate will change, or you'll have to stay at a different property, which nobody ever wants to do. It's nice to go up the elevator to your room and freshen up for the evening ahead of you.
Absolutely. One of the great aspects every year of the Travel Agent Forum is the 2-day vendor showcase. I may say that because I'm biased and I'm always part of that. But this is a chance for agents to meet directly with some of the biggest brands and vendors in leisure travel. Tell me some of the various types of travel that are represented at the show this year, because that's one of the things I love about your show, is that you just have a little of everything.
We really do. I mean, the training, the great partners we have with Hawaii and Alaska, doing destination training. We have Sandals providing a lunch. We have a partner in Italy that's bringing the region of Sardinia, and a bunch of other partners of theirs that we've never worked with. So they're going to be doing some training at the show that's new. I'm going to do a little cheat sheet here and go over to my event schedule so I can go over a couple of the other spots. But we try to bring different destinations so people can meet with other people that are unique. We have Australia coming in. Visit Florida is going to do some unique training with partners from all over the state, that it's not just the beaches and the theme parks. There's so much more to do in Florida. So that's going to be terrific. And then one of the ones I'm really excited about, we just announced last week that our European Travel Agent Forum is going to be in the Canary Islands on Gran Canary next October. And they're coming over and they're going to do a presentation. And of course, one of the hottest destinations, and it has been for quite a while, is Croatia. And we have Zagreb coming in to do a presentation on, I think it's on Monday afternoon. So we're trying to hit all over the world wherever possible.
I'm sure you're biased. I'm always biased when we have these conversations because we're in the industry, so it's very close to our hearts. But why do you think it's important for an agent to participate in an event like the Las Vegas Travel Agent Forum? I mean, and just make that a smart business move. I certainly think it is. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, I think there's some bias on this call for sure, but it's a fantastic way to meet with the suppliers from different parts of the world. They're as excited to meet the agents as the agents are to meet these unique partners, DMCs, tour operators, hoteliers, attractions, etc., cruise lines, and to be able to network with them and build your own network. It's the reason that we do shows out of market, why we do shows out of the country, and we try to bring those partners to Las Vegas so that you're seeing all 7 continents and have a chance to meet those people, as well as during the conference to meet your peers, to see what, at our smaller event, we do a lot of peer-to-peer sessions that talk about best practices, biggest challenges, as you're growing. Maybe you're a small agency looking to add people, how to get the best people, how to maintain, right down to technology. If you need a new CRM, or if you're looking for somebody to partner with, whether it's a host agency or another type of software that you need, we have it here, and doors are open. They're ready for business, and they're excited to talk to you. So it really is important, just like anything, to get out there and see what's changing in the world, because since 2020, don't take anything for granted, right?
That's for sure. Absolutely. So before we wrap up today, Jim, any other thoughts about this year's Las Vegas Travel Forum that you want to make sure you share that we just haven't touched base on yet?
One thing I'd like to share is that next year, and I know I'm jumping to 2026, and I can't believe it's almost, we're talking 2026 in February of 25, but our dates are slightly different. We're going to be in the middle of May next year, May 12 to 15. So I know there's a lot of loyal attendees to the forum, and I just want to give you as much notice as we can. We're certainly going to be sending out emails and notices to everyone who's attended in the past and to our database at large. But because it is a little bit different, we wanted to give people as long a runway as possible to plan to join us. Nicer weather, poolside parties. But for this year, we'll be in our traditional late March dates with March 30 to April 2. And other than that, you always hit it right on the head with the question. So it's you keep me on track, and I'm not rambling too much. So I appreciate that.
Let me tell you, as a former resident of Las Vegas, still got to deal with the wind in May. So let's keep our fingers crossed, but looking forward to that move, even if it's just a temporary one-year move. Before we let you go, we want you to kind of look into your crystal ball, Jim, and share with us, because you have a unique perspective being on the side of the business that you're on. But what are your thoughts on the long-term future of leisure travel? And if you remain excited for all of these prospects?
It's not going anywhere. I know things certainly vary with the economy. If the market goes down, things can dip off a little bit. We had record years in 22, 23, 24. And you hear a little bit about things leveling off, but I feel like I'm pitching this. I'm really not. The new events that we're doing, the amazing destination experiences, where we're bringing people to Mexico, Belize, Alaska, Hawaii, Thailand. We have all kinds of destinations reaching out to us to do these, and based on the feedback we're getting from international destinations, the U.S. market is still by far the most important to them, because the clients here spend less time and spend more money and more experiences, and they love the U.S. traveler. So things are very, very up. If you're a travel agent in this economy, in this environment, I think you're in a very, very good place to succeed. And I look forward to meeting you in Las Vegas.
Absolutely. Jim Clunan, everyone, President of Travel Show Marketing Group. Jim, as always, we appreciate your time, your great partnership. Avoya Travel loves being a sponsor of the event, and can't wait to see you out in Las Vegas at the end of the month.
Thanks so much, Chris. Take care.
Well, it's hard to believe our time has already come and gone for this month's episode of On Deck with Avoya. Thanks so much for making time to tune in. Big thank you to our guests this month, Alex Pinello from AmaWaterways for that great discussion, Jim Clunan from the Las Vegas Travel Agent Forum, of course, Laura Burke with her wonderful tip from the professional development side of Avoya Travel, and of course, Connie Rush, our affiliate spotlight with that great information. Want to let you know about a new wrinkle with the Avoya Travel Academy. For a limited time, those purchasing the Essential Package will not only get the top-level education, the certification, memberships in ASTA and CLIA, but will also receive registration to an upcoming Avoya Travel regional event. So you can meet in person many of the great Avoya staff and its top-notch affiliates. Look for that information at avoyatravelacademy.com. And of course, that team more than happy to fill you in on the details. Don't forget to stop by AvoyaNetwork.com for the latest information in joining Avoya Travel, as my team would be more than happy to engage with you on that topic. Give us a follow on our social media networks at Avoya Travel Network. You can find us on all the top social media networks, or you can go the old-fashioned route and just reach out to me personally. My email, chris.green, that's Greene, at avoyatravel.com. Until next month, take care, everyone, and thanks for being part of this month's On Deck with Avoya.